Picks of Equinage for park racing on Monday, July 21st. Don't forget to register your free user at equinage.com. You have there the simulation of the first race at courtesy of equinage.com. 3 free races per day, and you can test the system the time that you want before you subscribe. And reminding you that the top two picks, 55% of win percentage. The long shot 11 to 14%, but 55 is very respectable. The win percentage, this blue column, a probability calculated based on a stat, the pace of the race, the initial speed of each horse, the SOR, the competitive level of each horse, and this is the competitive level of the race, the record at the distance and surface, the competitive level of these races in this particular distance surface, and the pedigree, the GSR, the genetic of the horse for this distance and surface in one number. You have the whole campaign of the horse now with race replays attached, available for several tracks.
Now,
By racing, you can check the replays of the horses in the past performances in the handy view. For Gulfstream also, races at Gulfstream, races at Pimlico, at Laurel Park, at Woodbine. I don't know if Delaware, but several tracks are available. So in this race, 6-4, the top pick, the 7 is the long shot. It's a discrete race. I believe 6-4, the top picks, and 8-1, the number 8 with a good pedigree, and the number 1 as well, are the enemies in race number 1. In race 2, the Scotty picks 5 and 8, the 4 is the long shot. You are seeing there the win percentage. I believe the competitive level of the 8 could make the difference, so 8, 5, 1, good pedigree, and 6, a horse that has a chance to upset. I prefer that one so over others, but you can check the detail of the race if you have an account. In race number 3 at the park racing, 1 and 3 are the top picks, the 6 is the long shot. The 3, good win percentage, but the number 1 is running very well. If you check the number 3 with a good chance, but the number 1, despite this race, was running against tougher competition, and this trainer with Samuel Marin aboard is the horse to beat, in my opinion. 1-3, 3-1, and 7 and 6 are the enemies. 7 and 6 looking for a better payout. In race number 4, 3 and 2, the top picks. The 4 is the long shot. The win percentage polarized in these 5 horses, especially the number 2. And the 2 is the horse to beat in this race, but the race is discrete. It's a lower level race, 1 at the distance. Obviously, the 3, with a good chance, second pick here, higher competitive level than the 2. The 4, a long shot with a good competitive level, good GSR, is a chance to defeat the favorite. And the number 1, speed, lower SOR, but a good chance to hit the board. In race 5, 1 and 5, the top picks. The 3 is the long shot. 33% to win. The number 3, I like this long shot, 14% to win. A horse that is coming good for this race, will improve with Castillo aboard. So 1 and 3, a horse that you need to use. The 10, a powerful GSR at the distance. You need to use this horse as well. He's a curling. So 1, 10, and 3. And the 5, the second pick, only 8% to win, but good GSR. Let's forget this race. Coming back, a race at the distance, and the same competitive level is a leverage for this horse. In race number 6, 7-4, the top piece, the 10 is the long shot. This horse has a good debut and show speed. Paco Lopez repeats aboard. That was a moment now at park racing, and see a lot of first starters in this race. So from them, I believe the 4 and the 10, the Massey, with 2 horses, only 7% to win, but the mathematical probability combines for the Massey, so she's around 10% to win the race with a first starter. That is good enough to try to beat the 7. And the number 8, Catal Lynch, extremely effective first time out. That is the horse that you need to consider. So if the 7 is not winning the race with Paco, you need to use 4, 10, and 8, in my opinion. Race 7, 2 and 8, the top picks. Then the number 1 is the long shot. The speed of the 2, he's coming extremely sharp for this race. You need to run to defeat this horse. The number 8 with 10 pounds more will try. Is the enemy. I prefer the speed of the 2, 1 and 5, the number 1, a horse that is running well, has a good pedigree to try to upset the race, and the 5, a decent pedigree. Forget this race on third, the GSR was not good enough. On dirt, has a good chance. He was facing tougher competition than this one. In race number 8, 2 and 4, the picks. The 8 is the long shot. The number 2, Paco Lopez for Jamie Ness. He's close to a victory. Paco, third time in a row riding the horse, is the horse with a good opportunity to take the victory. The number 8 is going for a strong victory, lower level, but he's fit for the race and has speed. That is the main enemy, 2-8. And then you have the 7. He's coming for a strong victory, lower level as well, like the number 8. Will try to chase the speed and try to defeat the number 2 and the number 8. And you have the number 3, a horse that was facing similar competition. He has the potential to stock and close. In race number 9, 2 and 5 are the picks of the Cody pick. The 3 is the long shot. See the percentage of the number 2. The competitive level is higher, good record at the distance. He ran bad when he ran at park racing, but that was in the past. Let me check that here. Come on. All. That was a park racing. No, this horse, excuse me, I am confusing this horse with another one. This horse has not run at park racing. That is the only doubt. He's coming from a weak performance, but he's finishing closer to the winners in lowers a lot higher than this one. So that is enough to consider this horse the horse to beat. The thing is that he lack of experience at park racing, so that is the only concern that I have. But with this win percentage and top pick and this competitive level, he should win. Then you have the 3, ran good last time out, is the main enemy with the number 5 that has enough at this level to take the victory, like the number 3, and the 4 is another option. He could hit the board, as you can see at the distance. So the 2 is the horse to beat, 3 and 5 the enemies if you want to defeat the favorite, the number 2 Full Irish. Good luck with your bet.